Hey, my name is Shadowsense and you're watching Arcade Spirits. This series is going on a lot longer than I expected to, not that I'm complaining, but hopefully you're still with me. So in the last episode, I believe there was an arcade gang war, and it looks like I have a serious choice to make. If everything is indeed in ruins, I have one chance to make this right. One chance to do something good in the midst of all this chaos. Time slows for me, like I'm trapped in a dream state. Pure instinct takes over and I start running towards them. Protect Gavin, protect Mrs. Defame, protect Sue. If I protect her, she's likely to give me a good review. Oh yeah, someone's getting shot! Aw, shit. Oh, man. Oh, no. Why did they have to give this choice to me? Protect Miss Defame, protect Sue. Shit. I wasn't prepared for this. Right off the bat? Are you kidding? Protect Gavin. Get down! Please be okay. Back! Everybody back! Somebody call an ambulance. Holy shit, what did you... I was aiming for Sue. Pigs. Pigs! Run for it! Stay cool and wipe the footage first. Do it. Stay with us, Matt. Stay with us. Help is on the way. Oh, man. I just wanted to make a dream for everyone to enjoy. That's all. Was that so wrong? It's what you would have done. It's what you did do for all of us. But I guess no good deed goes unpunished, huh? The bird family curse.
You've a strong spirit, dear.
And now I'm talking to Francine's ghost. Hang on, I need to turn on my fan. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot.
You'll get through this, I know you will. But for now, you'd best wake up. There's still more to be done.
Well, I survived a bullet wound. Slowly, very slowly, I open my eyes. The soft beeping of medical monitoring greets me, as well as an angel in white. Well, an angel in a white lab coat. While they're no heavenly beings, they do appear to be my doctor, armed with nothing more than a clipboard. I'm still a little hazy as they briefly explain the situation. Thanks to my wild theatrics, I startled the shooter enough that her bullet missed its intended target, and instead went flying into my leg. Which hurts like shit, but apparently resulted in a surprisingly clean shot that I'll recover from in a few weeks easily. 2 days in the hospital, a week or two on crutches, some limping, then I'll be back to 100%. And more importantly, nobody died. I can live with this momentary pain if someone else gets to live, period. So, could have been better, could have been worse. The doctor, having given me the report, leaves to treat their other patients, but before they do, they inform me that I have a visitor. At least, there's a plus side. I just wonder who it is. Ashley peeks around the curtain enclosing me and into my makeshift hospital room. Her face speaks volumes of how rough a wait this has been. Her cheeks are stained with tears and there are dark circles underneath her eyes. Has she been there the whole time? I smile weakly to her and she instinctively rushes over to my side, clutching the bedding, tugging me in. Fresh tears plop from her eyes into the sterile bed. I thought I was never going to see you again. I thought I was never going to be able to hug you or touch you again. I thought I had lost you forever. I gently lift my hand up to her face and wipe the tears away. Her green eyes look into my own as relief washes over her. I forbid you from ever getting shot again. A light chuckle escapes my lips. Gladly. Trust me, I have no plans for anything like that anytime soon. Seeing Ashley so upset over my injury hits me right in the feels. Instantly, regret over our squabble washes over me. Ashley, about before I can say anything else about the events preceding this, she beats me to it. I decided to see a therapist, just so you know. I've had episodes like that before, but this one was too much for me to handle. I never want to be able to feel like that again. Like I'm a failure even when part of me knows I'm not. I want to be strong for you. Ashley. You are strong? I want you to be strong for you? There we go. You are strong, Ashley. You're the strongest person I know. To go out and do what you do and express yourself so freely, that is strength itself. I love you for you, no matter what, and that will never change. Thank you, Matt. I just want to be the best person I can be. I placed my hand on hers and squeezed it tightly. You already are. Moving her hand slightly, our fingers intertwined, she squeezes back.
Do you mind if I talk at you for a minute?
Go right the fuck ahead. Please.
I've had too much time to think about everything while you were out. And I don't want you to ever feel the way I felt waiting for you to wake up. It was awful. For so long, I struggled to accept myself. Who am I? Who will care about me if I don't fit the mold? Why do I feel like I have to care? I let the pressure and insecurity wash over me. And when my costume wasn't up to my specifications, it broke me. I couldn't cope with all the emotions I had put on myself. I hit rock bottom back there. And even though it may not seem like it, you helped me. And now I'm going to try and help myself.
Yes! Also, why does that green button, the logo on that looks so familiar? God, I can't place the name. It looks so goddamn familiar. I really didn't do that much. Besides, I should have made you a blanket for it. I could have discussed it more respectfully. I'm glad to have helped you in your time of need. I should have discussed it more respectfully. I feel like I pushed and prodded her a little too hard. Dealing with those emotions is difficult, and I apologize if I didn't give you its proper eloquence and respect. I'm not the best at discussing things like that either. And it took all of you dragging me out to the Waker's Fenspiracy for me to get out of my own depression. Honestly, you pushing the top is exactly what I needed. I was able to look outside myself and really see what's going on. And if it hadn't gotten to that point, I might not have made this decision. Seems like we're even then? You help me when I'm depressed and I'll aid you in any way I can. Even Stevens. Let's continue loving each other fully and wholeheartedly. I never stopped. Not even once. Me neither. Well, I should let you rest. You need to heal up. You're probably right. Ashley smiles and turns to leave. She gets 3 steps out, stops, turns back around to face me and rushes back. Leaning over, she places a kiss on my lips.
You are the best.
Before you go, just know I will continue to support you as long as I'm here.
And you're going to be here a long, long time. Don't forget, no more gunfights.
I remember.
Okay, for reals, I'm leaving this time.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Seeing the person I care for the most was certainly a boon to my spirit. Now, if they could only do something about the food here. Haha! Because hospital food is garbage! I don't know, I've had like hospital Salisbury steak like once and it wasn't that bad. I don't know. With my heart calmed, my body finally tells me it's exhausted. I snuggle into the covers as a yawn escapes me. Just as I'm about to roll over and drift off to sleep, another visitor drops in. It's likely well past visiting hours, but with no small amount of both dread and relief, I'm glad to see her. Mr. Bird, a word if you will. I forgot what voice I gave her. It's been a couple of weeks. I try to straighten myself up from my pillow backrest. Time to put on my professional front, even if I'm in excruciating pain. Okay, I should start by explaining that what happened today isn't exactly indicative of... I should hope it was. It's hard to disguise the disbelief on my face. What? It seems I've misjudged your character based on an initial unpleasant interaction, but what I saw today, clearly you are no fool nor a coward. I let my need to protect my family override my better judgment. How absurd to paint everything you've built at Neon Dawn with that brush, all over such a small matter. I saw you selflessly throw yourself in front of that bullet. You didn't have to do that, you chose to do that. It's indicative of someone who isn't simply in this for the money, as so many in this industry are. You've protected your friends and co-workers. That's an admirable act of heroism, and one I'll not soon forget. I suppose I've become a bit jaded from all those eager to cash in on the arcade scene. All the large-scale arcades I have to review tend to be very impersonal and cold. So, you were impressed with our arcade? Well, let's not get that far. I can't say I was thrilled with the amount of mayhem and disaster going on even before a gang war broke out. But I will also say I've only ever seen that amount of mayhem and disaster once before. It's highly unusual to say the least. The last time I reviewed a small up-and-coming arcade similar to yours, everything went wrong. Everything. I wrote my review in an honest fashion, and as a result of my scathing pen, the place was sold and closed down within a month. Sold to a notable figure in this industry. Wait, you don't mean... Yes, Deco Nami. Such is the fate of any arcade that dares to stand up to him. Your prior business, the Funplex, only escaped being devoured by being far too small to be worthwhile. Sadly, your enthusiasm may have put it in his crosshairs, and if you cannot tidy up your reputation after today's affairs, Neon Dawn will be next. Again and again, torn down by Deco Nami. This time he didn't even have to lift a finger. By pure coincidence, the ghost monsters wrecked everything before he could exact any revenge. All he has to do is swoop in and buy out what's left of our dreams. However, I have come to a decision. Given I was a first-hand witness to your troubles, which were clearly not your fault, and given your willingness to put even your own life on the line for your arcade, I'm going to tell my editor I need more time, that I want to return in 1 week to get a more accurate and mature overview of your operation. 1 week, that's the best I can offer you. This is a difficult hole to climb out of, Mr. Bird, even aside from the earlier trouble, having a gang fight and a shooting transpire at an arcade. Well, the press will feed on this. Even if I was the only press present and accounted for, they'll dig and they'll speculate and they'll chew on your bones. If your arcade survives that initial onslaught, I hope to write a proper review which can lay those concerns to rest. But I'll offer you no more second chances, no more reasonable doubts. Best foot forward when I return or my readers will know the truth. Understood? Understood. Then I'll leave you to your recuperation. With a curt nod, she turns and leaves the room, leaving me with my thoughts. 1 week. I've got exactly 1 week to completely rebuild our reputation and clear the good name of Neon Dawn. Otherwise, it's game over for all of us. We can do it! I believe in ourselves. What a chapter! And actually, I think the next chapter is the last chapter of the game, so the finale is probably coming up real soon. You've cleared level 7 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now let's see your score. Yep. 24,800. Sweet. And now let's have one last pizza fact. 62% of Americans prefer meat toppings on their pizza, while 38% prefer vegetarian. Everybody loves different kinds of pizza, and that's a beautiful thing. Do you want to save your game? Yep. Alright. Oh, Chapter 8's called Kill Screen. Ah, shit. Oh, the finale is probably going to be within this recording session. So, little behind the scenes, I do about 3 episodes per session. So it's just 3 back to back. And feel like maybe the 3rd of this recording session, I'll make maybe a little longer, even if my memory card on my camera fills up or the camera just dies. I'll keep going even if like half a video has to be audio only. It is the distant future year 20XX, and oh, who am I kidding? I'm lucky to make it to 20XX plus 1 at this rate. I've had my strand of fate twisted back and forth so often it feels like it could snap at any moment. Mired in depression and a supposed family curse, then lifted up by my amazing time at the Funplex, slammed back down by Dekonami, raised up again by the Neon Dawn Project, and now descending farther due to a series of bad coincidences culminating in a Pier 6 brawl in which I got shot. But today, I'm back. Back to Neon Dawn and ready to work despite being on crutches. Normally, I have to mentally filter out the beeps and boops of a busy arcade, but not today. Aside from our regulars, nobody's here. Not exactly the sight I wanted to see on my grand return after heroically taking a bullet to the leg. We're 3 days into this ambitious experiment and it's already looking like a bust. Even with a reprieve from Mrs. Defame, we couldn't hush the event up completely. The news of gang violence at a local arcade spread over social media like wildfire. Gavin had filled me in on all the details I missed while I was passed out. By the time the cops got here, both gangs were long gone. And I had some phlegm. And the ghost monsters wiped our security footage on the way out the door. No arrests made, no evidence remaining. The only plus side? Soon her ghost monsters apparently never came back. But even without them actively causing problems, that single day managed to smash our reputation. This is so disappointing. I still believe Neon Dawn could be a welcoming home for gamers, but if they won't even set foot in the door, they'll never see for themselves. I put in all this work, all this love to make my dream arcade. All my friends did the same, and to see it all evaporate in a single day is so incredibly disappointing. I don't honestly know how we can recover from this. If we could get the good word out, somehow correct this PR disaster. Seated behind the ticket desk with my crutches propped up nearby, light duty for only a week minimum, doctor's orders, I tried to mentally detangle this mess. Hey Iris, are we... Yes, we're still trending negatively on social media, like the last 7 times you asked. Any luck with our security camera footage then? Anything that we could give to the police? Might help our public image to have someone point to blame at. Nope, it's totally wiped, and my file recovery systems failed. So I guess that's to be expected when going up against cybercriminals. Like, they've even avoided bad press from the shooting. I haven't spotted the words ghost monsters in any of the articles I found about the attack. It's like they're ghosts! Well, not literally ghosts, I mean they clean their tracks very effectively. Yeah, I got that. We did see them in their corporeal form, remember? At least that whole mess seems to be behind us. Now we just need to dig our way out of this hole. I sigh heavily as the burden sinks into my lungs, and before I can groan further, I hear footsteps approaching me. I lock my phone and pocket it before seeing who it is.
Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you back in action. I'm hardly back in action. I'll probably be glued to this stool all day long. Lovely view though, isn't it? Can see the whole, crowd. Not a very crowded crowd, mind you. It's a bit quiet today, isn't it? Entirely too quiet. Disquietingly quiet. Yeah, business hasn't been terrific since the shooting. Well, the bar's doing reasonably well. Granted, much of that is Gavin drinking himself silly. Lots of worry drinking going on in general, really. But we're not worried. Oh no, far from it.
Always have a plan, right?
Because we know Matt, and Matt always has a plan. Presumably always has a plan. Blah, blah, blah. We'd love to know what the plan is, though. If only to verify its existence. Quite right, quite right. Honestly, I'm not sure. Guess it's time to do some good old-fashioned PR work. Shake hands, kiss babies. Kiss hands, shake babies.
Tick-tock,
Of course,
tick-tock.
we have a limited window of time to pound the pavement. Before the banks start asking for some money. We don't want that, no. If you want to wash our reputation clean before time runs out, well, suppose you'll need a miracle. A pity miracles don't just walk in the door. No. Ah, hold that thought. We've got a customer. Hello, welcome to... Good morning. Well, would you look at the time? Yes, we need to go get the bar open. Right, toodles. Toodle-doo. I stood there in silence and shock. I tried telling myself that this was just a bad fever dream from my wound, but no such luck. This was 100% real. Alright, we'll deal with Deco Nami in the next episode. So thank you guys so very much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.